moving into probably our biggest discrepancy between you and I, Andy. Colts -2.5 in Carolina. You're going. Panthers 67% of the bets and 78% of the money.
Yes, dude, bring it on. Bring it on.
And
keep doubting. DJ.
I like the Panthers. I like the Panthers. I think the Colts offense is great. Your defense is terrible. It's got so many gaps. I think the Panthers are on an upswing. I think you mentioned it last week with the new play calling that they're doing with a lot of movement and more of what Bryce Young is used to. I think he's a lot more comfortable in this Panthers offense, and I think getting 2.5 at home in a place like Carolina is great against this Colts offense with a backup quarterback. Yes, I think Shane Steichen is got you guys to do great things with Gardner. However, I think this is a really tough spot for you guys to come in and beat the Panthers on an upswing.
Shane Steichen has gotten us to do things that nobody else in the league has been able to do. The Colts are the only team in the NFL to score 20 or more points in every single game this season.
Yes, I think that is due to regress. The next closest is I think it's
against
the Vikings.
Panthers?
Against
the Panthers?
Yes, I do.
Panthers had 2 weeks. So the Panthers had 2 weeks to prep for CJ Stroud, and the defense was able to pull it together. Also, the Panthers are much better against the pass than they are against the run. So they were able to contain CJ Stroud. And that was something I warned when I took the over last week, was I am a little concerned about the matchup that CJ Stroud's going to get, because surprisingly, the Panthers are, even though they're allowing so many yards, a lot of those are on the ground. The Colts are a run-first offense. They're so good. They are so good at running the ball. They're a top 5 offense in so many categories running the ball. And the Panthers are a bottom 5 to bottom 10 team in so many categories against the run. There's just so many paths for the Colts to be able to just run the ball out. And I don't know why the total is this high, because I think the Colts are just going to keep run, and then throw something to Josh Downs, who has been phenomenal this season for the Colts, and honestly a godsend. I can't believe that he's starting to turn into wide receiver 1 over Pittman. Well, Pittman was never a 1, as I said, but I've been previously quoted saying that many times. When he's so, Downs is so short, I think he's 5'8" or 5'9", and he's turned into a wide receiver 1 for us, which is hilarious. But he's a stud. I mean, he's a stud. He's a great option for when we need to pivot on offense. And I think that the Panthers, since they're not going to have as much time to prep as they did to get they needed 2 weeks to beat the Texans on a game-winning field goal that they got to try 3 times at the end of the game. It's ridiculous that they had to be given that at the end, and then they won. I'm happy for them. It was awesome in Charlotte. Everyone was fired up, but it's not happening again this week. Why would a team who's arguably the worst in the NFL get 2 wins in a row? Are you shitting me? No way. There's no way.
I know. This is a game where the Colts can easily come out and win, but I think taking the Panthers as a home dog is a great spot. However, the thing that I am going to take right now is the over. 72% of the bets on the under, 77% of the money. The line has moved 2 points towards the over. That's massive. And I think if we stay in that low sharp differential towards the under, we'll see what happens on Sunday, is going to be great for us, because aside from how good the sharp differential has been on the under, it's not great in these low spots. And the Colts defense had been very bad. They've allowed 38, 39, 37. There's just the Colts can easily come out and score 40 against this Panthers defense, yes, on the run, on the ground. However, I don't think they can hold anyone. And the way the Panthers offense has looked recently, or at least last week, they look like they can put together an offense and put together points, especially against a bad defense in the Colts. So I love the over, and I'm going to take it right now.
Official. 43 and a half?
Absolutely.
So I already took Colts -2.5 in my article as an official play, and I listed out a lot of the reasons that I rambled off to you, as well as some others. So be sure to check that out on happyhoursports.net. You've made my jaw drop 3 times on this podcast argument. I feel like I'm fucking Aiden Ross, just overreacting to everything.
It's an ugly slate, Andy.
And we're going head to head on a lot, and I really like it.
I know.
I really like it. I think it's fun.
I know. It is fun. It's good banter. I wish I got to watch more of the games last week. I could have a little bit more, but I've done my fair amount of research. I think I'm in some good spots here. Thank you guys for listening. This is our breakdown of week 9 in the NFL. It's been fun. Eddie and I have been on the opposite side of a lot of these games, but as always, you can check out our articles, as always, on happyhoursports.net for NFL. NBA is ramping up. We've got NHL ramping up as well. College football, as always. And then, of course, the Prelim and Pilsners podcast. Or is it Pilsners and Prelims? Pilsners and Prelims podcast. I know. Again, I made the name and I still forget it, but that's how catchy it is. That's how you know it's good.
Yeah, we just got done recording for UFC Sao Paulo last night. You will see that. Well, that'll be out by the time this podcast comes out. So definitely go check us out. We previewed every single fight on that card, besides the one that got nixed with Elvis Brenner, where he got a different opponent. As well as be sure to check us out for hockey content. I know DJ touched on it, but we've got 3 dedicated hockey writers now on the site, and they are super fired up about hockey being back. And they're writing some cool pieces. It's not just betting stuff. There's a lot of opinion stuff on there too, where I feel like if you guys go and read their stuff and want to chime in too, definitely find them on Twitter and where they post a lot of their content and join that conversation. So couldn't be more excited about what's going on, to your point, Deej, and couldn't be more excited to bounce back in week 9 either.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. I'm excited to get into it. So thank you guys for listening. As always, we are here on Sharpen the Public every Tuesday and Friday, recapping and previewing NFL weeks. Thank you for listening. We will catch you next time. And thank you for checking us out on YouTube. Keep getting us some support. We're getting a few subscribers here and there. So thank you to everyone on YouTube. We appreciate you. And hopefully we can keep on winning for you. So
cheers, guys. The boys bet better with beer.